Damian Priest and Iyo Sky have the opportunities of a lifetime with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but both have their problems. The Judgment Day have their tensions, and Damage Control clearly isn't on the same page.
I'm just trying to help.
Priest and Dominik are trying to get Finn Balor to listen to them, but he won't even speak to them, he won't even answer Damian's text. But in a match that saw Damian and Dirty Dom team up against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, yeah, I know, right? Someone would arrive. The Demon, Finn Balor, has arrived on Monday Night Raw. He runs roughshod through the match. The Demon is a lot feistier than we saw him last time, hitting every possible move on Seth and Cody, causing a DQ and helping the Judgment Day take down the top two baby faces, in the process making his own statement. Setting the stage for SummerSlam, Demon Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins in a rematch from 7 years ago, and this time, Demon Balor would repeat history and capture the World Heavyweight Championship, this time without an injury. But then, Damian Priest thinks about it. He considers cashing in, but decides to stand tall with the Judgment Day with all their glory. On the following Raws, the storyline's roles reverse. Now Seth Rollins is the bitter one, attacking Finn Balor anywhere he can find him. He will stop at nothing for revenge, traveling all over the world to isolate Finn Balor and take him out, curb stomping the champion in the airport. This leaves the Prince with all sorts of injuries going into the rematch. Taped up shoulders, a broken nose, and a knee brace all included. So at Payback, an enraged Seth freaking Rollins faces a battered and bruised World Heavyweight Champion. The match starts semi-competitive until something snaps in Seth. He starts stomping him over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where the ref has to step in. But Seth is too far gone. He goes in for one more stop. Wait a second! Damian Priest enters the ring. He's gonna cash in Money in the Bank, in the process saving Finn Balor. The bell is rung. It's official. No thinking about it this time. He gets a South of Heaven chokeslam on Seth Rollins. The ref is back up to his feet, counts the pin, and Damian Priest wins the World Heavyweight Championship. He keeps the title in the Judgment Day, saves Finn from disaster, and ends Seth's rampage. The Judgment Day are still somehow intact, but Finn still never lost his title. An interesting development from the Money in the Bank press conference is that Damage Control is sharing the Money in the Bank briefcase.
We won. This is our briefcase.
We won. We did what we said we were gonna do.
Oh.
And at SummerSlam, there's a triple threat match between Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and the WWE Women's Champion Asuka. Asuka is able to retain by the skin of her teeth, but afterwards, Iyo Sky tries to cash in. Asuka just went through a grueling triple threat match. This is her spot. But Bayley stops her, saying it's her opportunity now. She attempts to cash in because remember, they're sharing it, before both Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair from the triple threat match take out both members of Damage Control and rule that the cash in does not happen. Iyo and Bayley have to figure it out because Iyo absolutely does not want to share the briefcase. I want it. I get it. This is my contract. It was for us. Damage Control won it. We get... You know what? You're right. It's all yours. Go do whatever you want. In the meantime, there's a #1 contenders fatal 4-way for Asuka's title, where Bayley is actually able to overcome Lacey Evans, Michin Miyam, and Shotzi with a rose plant, winning the #1 contenders match. This means at Payback, Bayley gets a chance at the women's title in a one-on-one match. Bayley gives it her best shot. She was a determined woman coming into tonight, almost getting the victory at one point, but then she gets desperate. She calls for Iyo Sky to help her, trying to get her to come down to the ring. Iyo does. They have a plan. She goes for her signature springboard, but Asuka moves out of the way, meaning Iyo hit Bayley. She quickly leaves the ring, but the damage is done. Asuka locks in the Asuka lock to make Bayley tap out and allow Asuka to retain her title. Bayley is now pissed at Iyo. She tries to make amends, but Bayley is ignoring her and giving her one-word answers. We're okay, right? Yeah. Are you alright? Is something going on? Meh. We are still Damage Control, and I still have the Money in the Bank contract. Bayley? Hey. Yeah, I know. However, Iyo has a plan to rectify the relationship. Whoa, Iyo, what do you want? I want Damage Control to get a shot at the women's tag titles. Really? Well, fine, I'll make a #1 contenders match. And it's official, Iyo Sky and Bayley team up together for a chance at the women's tag titles against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, where Iyo Sky would carry the match for her team and get Damage Control a shot at changing their relationship around. Now at Fastlane, Damage Control takes on current women's tag champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Despite their best efforts, Bayley gets pinned by Liv Morgan and Damage Control fails again. These little infractions keep happening between them on the road to Survivor Series, where Asuka defends her women's title against Charlotte Flair in a one-on-one match. Asuka gets the win fair and square, making Charlotte tap out. But Bianca Belair goes full heel and attacks Asuka, puts her through the announce table, and completely takes her out. Bianca exits the ring, leaving a path of carnage in her way, unapologetic as ever. But it's as she's walking to the back Iyo Sky is rushing the ring. She's calling her shot right now. She's cashing in the briefcase. But she wouldn't win immediately. Not just yet for Iyo Sky. They actually have a back and forth matchup for a little bit. Iyo gets some offense. Asuka gets some offense. Asuka hits repeated kicks, battering Iyo Sky, trying to save her championship reign. Iyo manages to get back in it, but Bayley comes down to the ring. We have no idea what she's planning. Could it be to help? Could it be about the tensions they've had the past couple months? We have no idea. Iyo gets sent into the ropes and then what? Bayley trips her up. Asuka rolls her up from behind. Bayley's gonna cost her the match, but Iyo manages to kick out. Bayley realizes her plan has been foiled. She gets up on the apron screaming, trying to distract anyone she can. She was here to betray Iyo and it backfired in her face, but she stayed persistent until Dakota Kai pulls her off the apron, returning from injury to help Iyo Sky. Bayley is out of the equation. Io's on the top rope, hits the over the moonsault, and pins Asuka to successfully cash in Money in the Bank and become WWE Women's Champion. And that's how I would book the Money in the Bank cash-ins. While a lot of people wanted LA Knight, I think Damian Priest could do a lot with this briefcase, and Iyo Sky was definitely the right choice, and I'm excited to see how this Damage Control situation ends up playing out. Obviously, there's rumors of a potential failed cash-in for the women since they haven't had one, but I don't see that happening for some reason. I know there's possibilities of Bayley ruining it for Iyo and then she eventually gets the title, but I don't see how that's gonna work with Iyo being so over right now. But either way, I do think both of them were deserving. As much as I wanted LA Knight, Damian Priest is certainly on top of his game right now and deserves to be in a main event scene, and we all know Iyo Sky's the fucking best. But I would like to know how you would book the Money in the Bank cash-ins. There's a lot of different routes you can go down. Yeah, and I know Merce is doing this video either the day before or the day after I posted this, but this is nothing stolen. It's not copying, as I get accused all the damn time. I wrote my script and idea before he even did the video, even though I knew he was going to do it, obviously, because who wouldn't? But I just want to clear that up because I know the comments are going to come at me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like on this video, subscribe for more of these fantasy booking videos. I want to do a lot more of these. I have a lot of ideas, so suggest me ideas if you really want to. Watch my universe mode, and peace out.